Last winter, I found myself ready to give up on a project I'd poured months into. Pause. Every effort felt meaningless. I told myself I was just being realistic, but deep down, it was fear wearing reason's mask. That night, I opened the Gita, not out of devotion, but desperation. And I landed on this line from chapter 2, verse 47. You have a right to your actions, but never to the fruits of those actions. It wasn't a verse anymore. It felt like Krishna whispering directly into my tired mind. Just act, don't escape. We've all been there, haven't we? That silent moment when our enthusiasm dies before the results appear. We start something with fire, a new habit, a new dream, and somewhere in the messy middle, we quietly shrink. We tell ourselves, maybe it's not meant for me. But here's the thing. Arjuna did the same, not on a battlefield of swords, but on the battlefield of uncertainty. His arms dropped, his will collapsed, even though he stood in front of his purpose. That's what quitting too soon looks like. Not the end of energy, but the end of clarity. Think of Arjuna's mind like rushing water. When the river of confusion floods, we try to dam it, to stop every thought, every doubt. Krishna didn't ask him to stop the river. He taught him to build a boat, a stillness that moves with the current. I've learned this the hard way. For years, every time I felt stuck, I tried to fix my mind, to think positive, to control my emotions. It never worked. The more I fought, the more the river rose. One evening, I realized maybe the point isn't to fight the flow, but to stay afloat in it. That became my small mantra. Don't stop the water. Strengthen the boat. So how do we build that boat in daily life? Pause. Not with grand resolutions, but with tiny human habits. First, begin again. Every single time you feel the impulse to quit, whisper, I'll just do the next small thing. When I'm overwhelmed, I don't set big goals anymore. I tell myself, just write one paragraph. Sometimes I stop after that, but I've stayed in the river. Second, journal your resistance. Pause. 5 messy minutes. No grammar, no wisdom. Just the truth of how tired or afraid you feel. Some days I look at those pages and think, what a mess. But I've learned that honesty is more sacred than perfection. Third, end your day by releasing the result. I literally say it out loud. I did my part. The rest is not mine. Some nights I don't believe it, and that's fine too. The Gita isn't asking for belief, it's asking for presence. When Arjuna finally lifted his bow again, the war outside hadn't changed. Pause. Only the war inside him had quieted. That's the essence of perseverance. Not pushing harder, but seeing clearer. So next time you feel like quitting, pause. Don't ask, can I do this? Ask instead, who within me is running from the discomfort of growth? Somewhere, your inner Krishna is still whispering. Act. Don't escape. Listen closely. If this teaching helped you stay in the river a little longer, share it with someone who's ready to drop their bow. We're all learning to build better boats together.